What's up, y'all? It's your boy CJ, Swag CJ. Welcome to another episode of Cjtv, with a place we talk about anything from family, friends, relationships, no politics, you know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and make this very, very brief. My very, very dear friend of mine, someone I knew for a long time, that been supporting me from day one. When I had an old one called Video Diary, but I updated it Cjtv. And at the moment, I'm pretty much growing, doing my thing. It's kind of hard, but it ain't gonna stop me. You boy already know, you know what I'm saying. But let me go ahead and get into it. This is pretty much from one of my biggest fans, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much support me. And her name is anonymous, so I'm not gonna tell everybody what her name is and anything like that. But it's pretty much is about relationships, and communication is the biggest thing in relationships. You should watch my other vids, you know what I'm saying, and look into that. And I actually went into the detail, you know what I'm saying, what relationship and communication, how they work together. Without communication, your relationship is absolutely worthless, and that's just real talk. Now, she pretty much stepped it up a notch, and she basically was saying, what about the do's and the don'ts in a relationship? Now, the do's and the don'ts in a relationship, that's very, very, very big. It's a subject that really there's no ending to it. You know what I'm saying? So, just because it doesn't mean it's easy to do it. For me, it's easy. I just believe because I pretty much matured enough to do it. Like, if you ain't gonna do it, then don't do it. If you're gonna do it, then do it. It's that simple. I don't understand why people make things harder than what it is. Now, let's go ahead and get right to it. Make this very brief. The do's and the don'ts. Let's go ahead and get the do's out the way. Communication, like I said, is the first, I believe, the top of the list in a relationship is communication. If you're going to be together, you're going to have to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. Now, support each other. That is like very, very, very important, because if you don't talk, as far as like support each other, if you don't support each other, like, hey, like you're supposed to support. Like, a lot of people are going to try to jump into relationships and fuck everything up. A lot of people going to, even from your family and your friends. Family and friends, those are like the two top of the list of people that will try to fuck a relationship up. Families is kind of hard, because you listen to what your family got to say and you take what your family to heart, but don't take it to heart and put it in your relationship, because that could just ruin your relationship and sabotage it and destroy it. And you can't build on that. You can't build your relationship on what somebody else is saying. Like, real talk. I mean, your own mother and father. You respect them and all that, but understand that you have a relationship that between you and the other person. Like, they don't know the details unless you give them that. But a lot of stuff is just only supposed to be between two people. Usually outside, that's when they just mess everything up. And I believe that that's one big way to handle it, is support each other. Your friends definitely gonna fuck everything up. You may have so-called friends and know each other for a while, and this is what really gets me. If you have friends, that you know from like high school, middle school, way back, them for like years, and you kind of know how they are. If you meet somebody that's new, like, they could just come in and just mess everything up. Like, they could just not like that person and be like, you know what? Like, I don't even like that person being with her or being with him. So they would just, they won't really support you. They would just say a whole bunch of this and that, and they might even make up things to make you feel like that you shouldn't be in that relationship. And they'll just do things to get the other person mad, and it's just a whole bull crap. Like, I dealt with that in my past relationships, with people, family and friends, and that's one big reason why I'm not with this person anymore, because of their friends and their family, and they used, that other person, like, to break us up. Like, they say things and they know good and well, if I say something, the person that I'm actually with gonna get mad at me because of what I've said. So they try to pretty much provoke me. And that's just bull crap, you know what I'm saying? So I believe in a relationship, support is like the biggest thing in a relationship. So you should support each other. Let's move along. And also, I believe you should listen to each other. Listen to each other. Like, not just listen and, to get it over with and all that. Actually listen and take your time and understand what they're coming from. Look from what their point of view. Like, understand them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look from how they look and be like, okay, if I was in their shoes and I felt that way, like, what would you do? It's all about compromise. Like, you should compromise, the situation to be like, you know what? I don't understand what she's saying. She's saying this and that, but I'm gonna show her. Like, just don't even try to argue with it. Just say, all right, you right, and support that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand what she's saying, listen to what she's saying, and support it. It's that simple, And then, if she's sincere what she's saying, everything will, like, work out. But if you're about playing games and nothing like that, and just mind games and just pretty much manipulating the situation, then it's not gonna work anyway. That's why two mature people, if they together, the relationship should work. Like, I mean, if you don't feel each other like that and y'all on the same level and it's mutual, why it won't work? Like, seriously, if you have one person that's playing games and the other person that's not, it's not going to work. There's no connection there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have that connection. Both of you have to be on the same level, the same page in order to work. That's why everything that I'm saying, from communication to support to listen, without, like, those main factors, you can have those, but if you're not connected, there's no point of even doing it. So if you're about playing games in a relationship, communication, like, why am I even talking to you right now? Why am I trying to support you if you're not going to support me? Why am I going to try to listen to you if you're not going to listen to me? In a relationship, people always both want to talk at the same time. Like, that's just retarded. You're supposed to let the other person talk, and then you listen, and then when you're done listening, or the other person done talking, and say what you have to say. But there's ways you have to do that as well. I know I can't tell people what to do because, people going to do what they want to do. But I feel like those are one of the biggest things in a relationship that you should do. And it can actually be a longer list. There's actually more you should do. You should always, tell each other the truth, how you really feel. But some things you might have to put to a side and wait for a different day because, the timing is very important of how you express yourself. You can't just, bluntly just say it. It's just crazy. Like, you're supposed to, like, set the mood. Like, I believe sometimes it's good to set the mood, get that person in the mood so you can express them. But if they're having a bad day and you just say, hey, honey, and try to tell you how you feel, she don't want to hear that. Like, smooth it down, let her relax, calm her down. Even if you have to, give her a back rub or, cook her dinner, run the bath water for her, like, make her feel loved and feel, they don't say that somebody cares, because you don't know, she could have had a bad day at work. And then you be able to, if you have something to say, it's that simple. But people, I got ways to do that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, no female that I've met yet understands that. So it's all good. Now, I'm going to move into the don'ts. Don'ts. Sarcastic. Now, being sarcastic is cool. If you're playing around, it's cool. But, like, people don't understand, like, sarcasm is the thing that get people heated, and if somebody says something how they feel and you just taking what they're saying as a joke, then they're going to think that you're not taking them seriously, and they're going to probably take you as a joke. And then now both of y'all are not really connected like that, and then you wonder why the relationship is falling apart. I believe that you should, understand each other. It's okay to play each other, but you should know each other enough to understand, hey, she's serious right now. I'm not going to play any games. And that's all I always do. I'm a very goofy person. I play a lot. I smile too much. I'm a very outgoing person. But I know how to put that to the side and understand that she has a problem, and I have to listen and understand and to communicate with her and support how she feels. And she should do the same thing for me. But if you just have sarcasm, like, that's, I don't know, this is where I'm just talking about myself. Like, that's what a lot of people, like, sarcastic, like, if you're not serious about it, then don't even, like, say those type of words. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that some things you just don't do in a relationship. It's very simple. Like, if a guy trying to talk to you, ladies, You know, show him, like, don't give him that vibe that you with somebody. Like, stop, like, because females like to play these games where they'll sit there and they'll hold, like, themselves as, oh, I'm single. Like, they have a single type of attitude at work. You know what I'm saying? Not with his, you know what I'm saying, with her man. She's at work, you know, whatever. And, like, people think that she's single. And then they be like, you really with somebody? I didn't even know that. Like, a lot of females understand that. Like, those are the don'ts. Like, you don't do that. Is a certain type of vibe you give off, like, to let them know, hey. But that's only if they're trying to take it to that level. Like, if they're like, want to spend time with you, and you know that feeling when somebody likes you like that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have, you be like, oh, hey, you know what? Just let you know. And it also, and, you know, I can actually get into more actually how to do it. Like, just mention, oh, my boyfriend and I was going, like, just say that. Because when you say it, they go, oh, like, I didn't know she was somebody. Like, that happened to me a lot. Like, the girls I be trying to talk to, and I be like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see what's up with her. And they be like, they throw in their boyfriend out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I kind of changed my mind. Like, that's how you supposed to do it, ladies. And guys supposed to do the same thing, you know. But they don't do that. So those are the don'ts, you know. But it's actually a lot more in a relationship that I can actually get into. I don't want to get into all that, but anyway, it's your boy CJ, Swag CJ. Y'all know what time it is. And if you want more of these videos, go ahead and hit your boy up. Let me know any suggestions. I want to talk about other things too. It's cool to talk about family, friends, relationships, and I will continue to talk about that. And actually, you know, I want the feedback, you know what I'm saying? Because I could be saying some bull crap right now. Like, let me know what's good. Like, tell me, hey, yo, you know what you just said didn't make any sense. Like, tell me. Like, and I'm not even going to get mad, like, because you could tell me something, I could be like, oh, you know, because it's all about learning. Like, that's how, this reason why, one of the biggest reasons why I want to do this, I want to learn, you know what I'm saying? Because knowledge is power. If you know a lot, like, you could use that and change a lot of things, like, real talk. So anyway, get at your boy. Y'all know what time it is. Follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And get at your boy if you want to see what's popping. All right?